YouTube, what is going on? We are back for another pod. As you can see, it's us again. You know what I'm saying? Blessing y'all with another Nexus podcast where we talk about a numerous amount of things. Um, got a few topics we're going to talk about today. You know what I'm saying? Big Spider-Man news. You feel me? For the Spider-Man lovers. For the animated series and the live action series. So we're going to get into that. And yeah, we're gonna dip into a few other things too if they come up as well. So with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all for tuning in as always, and let's pod.
Let's get it.
All right. So first news, we got Spider-Man Brand New Day, title of the next Spider-Man movie. Um, there has been a release date set, and it will be coming out July 31st, 2026. Um, Initial thoughts, you know what I'm saying? Just how we feeling about that. Um, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Uh, Release date I expected. Been thinking about it for months that it will drop sometime next year in the summer. Obviously, go back to probably like a year after uh No Way Home dropped. Probably anticipated a 2025 release. So I mean, we all know Marvel. They all got pushed back with a lot of their projects, movies, and things, dealing with contract issues and negotiations, such as Tom signing his new contract, how many movies he's going to be a part of and projects, so on and so forth. But with all that being transpired, looks like they have a solid plan in place now. Otherwise, they wouldn't have came out with said title. Um, it's kind of normal, typical for a Spider-Man movie to be released in summer. Only reason why No Way Home wasn't because of COVID.
Mm-hmm.
So otherwise, that most definitely would have been a summer movie. So I have no issues with it. Maybe one. It's not really an issue, but I'm kind of trying to like figure out what their plan is. Essentially, is I think this movie is going to be, if I'm not mistaken, the date is going to be after Doomsday.
Yeah.
So looking back at it and my thought process of the Spider-Man movies, I didn't think this would be released after Doomsday. I thought we'd get the Spider-Man movie first that would lead into Doomsday. Like Tom or Tom Holland's character, Peter Parker, whatever he does in that movie, anything that transpires in it, at the end we might even get like an end credit scene or something. I thought it would lead into like Doomsday. But it
Yeah.
turns out that Doomsday is gonna happen. More than likely Tom's gonna be in there. Obviously, Doomsday, the movie, just had their little showing of how many people they got signed right now. They're still
Hella
trying to work on
niggas.
more. Yeah. So we'll see further down the line who they got in there. Most likely Tom will be in it though. And we just got to wait and see what happens with Doomsday, what info we get on that movie. Also, we're gonna have to check Fantastic Four. That might have something to do with that too. Who knows? So,
Yeah.
but initial thoughts on overall, yeah, solid release day. Um, the name, mm, I get it, I get it. Like brand new day, kind of expected them to get rid of the No Way Home shit, so or the home shit. So I get it, but we know how Marvel likes to do the Spider-Man titles. So okay, brand new day, bad day, da da da. They might do something like that. Like I don't know. It's hard for me to think about it, but title. is it's okay. It's okay. It's doable. It makes sense. So as long as it makes sense and it's like it can correlate to what's gonna happen in said movie, like you can read the title and not know anything about the movie and kind of get the gist of what they're gonna be going for and what the movie's gonna be about.
Right.
So I give it like a six. Give it like a six.
For sure.
What about you though?
Initial thoughts. Um, Definitely expected it. You know what I'm saying, to be released in the next year. Um, like you said, I didn't know if it was gonna come before Doomsday or whenever. I didn't know. Um, it was soon to release though. You know what I'm saying. Spider-Man movies always have like a 4 year, 3 year gap um,
Yeah,
in between movies. So um, definitely expected that, but I'm excited though. You feel me? Um, Anytime Spider Man's on the screen, you know what I'm saying, I'm geek. So um, curious to see what time we getting. You feel me? Like what's his life gonna consist of? You feel me? Going to college and you know what I'm saying, being Spider Man like for real full time. So it's gonna be it's gonna be fun for sure. I'm excited.
same here. Same here. I think they even said like Tom's getting a new suit. Um,
Need it. Not even saying like the other suits is bad though. Like I just you know what I'm saying?
just want a new one. I feel it. I feel it.
Yeah.
Um, there is the rumor mill is huge, but if I'm not mistaken, latest rumors have been said that what's that girl's name? I'm sorry, I can't remember the actress's name. Give me 1 second. 'Cause I actually want to get her name right.
Shorty from Stranger Things.
Yeah, I really want to make sure I get her name.
Might be Sadie something.
Sadie Sink. Yeah, so Sadie Sink has reportedly been casted. Uh, don't know what this means for Zendaya's character because there's been a whole bunch of rumors talking about like Zendaya's coming back. Zendaya's not coming back. Oh wait, Zendaya might actually be the love interest. Oh wait, we're going with a new love interest. Like you can believe what you want to believe. Rumors are gonna happen, especially with a character like Spider Man and all his movies and shit. There's always some type of rumor mill going on. But so yeah, Sadie Sink has been casted reportedly. Uh, like I said, don't know what character it would be. I personally, what I would like her to play would be a Gwen Stacy. Obviously,
Yeah.
she doesn't. She doesn't have to do red hair. She can clearly just dye it. Um, I one thing that they did say though, H, that I want to mention her age gap. Like, how old is she? Like 21, 2, and then Tom is how old now? Like,
I'm
I
like
don't know.
28, 9. Gotta be up there now.
Right. Okay, so she's gonna have a birthday. So she actually will be 23. Okay, it's not that bad. Maybe people were exaggerating. But I saw like on social media people were mad when the reporting came out that they casted her. Like, oh, she's clearly gonna be Gwen. Why the hell are they doing this with the age difference? Bro, she's an adult. A
Yeah.
fully fledged adult at that too. Like not just 18 adult. She's 22 finna be 23 adult.
Yeah.
It's fine, bro. We see this all the time. Let's not act stupid. I wanted to ask you though, expectations for said movie? What we got for that?
The expectations is most definitely high because I look at it like this, like we all had our like complaints with the first trilogy, just with like Tom always having help from other, you know what I'm saying, like other main characters in Marvel, you feel me? Like Iron Man,
Yeah,
uh fucking
Strange.
Strange, you know what I'm saying? Like so like that alone, like we definitely need to see Tom, you know what I'm saying, establish himself, you know what I'm saying, as a
Right.
hero, you feel me?
His own Spider-Man,
Mm-hmm.
like not really needing said assistance.
Yeah. So um establish that, you know what I'm saying? Um I think expectations, like everybody wants, like I just said, Tom to, you know what I'm saying, have his own shit going. And you feel me? Get a nice little villain interaction. Um, you know, they usually do multiple villains in each movie, so you know what I'm saying? Let's get some good relationships with the villains, you feel me? And let's get it cracking, you feel me?
What villain you want to see?
Okay, Mr. Negative, that's one.
Oh,
I
did
think
not
that'd
think you
be
did.
I think that'd be dope. Um
Okay, other one.
um maybe like ah, I didn't really think this through, but maybe like a hobo goblin, you know what I'm saying? For like a
Oh,
not a main villain, but like, you know what I'm saying, like a little whoop, you feel me?
that nigga. Wait, say that again.
A nigga hobo goblin. Is that his name?
Hey, bro, you gotta be stopped.
Hobgoblin, is that his name?
There we go. There we go.
I fuck bro name up, my bad.
That nigga said hobo goblin. That nigga a hobo.
Hobgoblin, hobgoblin.
Oh shit. Okay, so how if y'all don't know, Hobgoblin, it's a variation of the Green Goblin, obviously. If I'm not mistaken, usually that ends up being Harry or
Yeah.
either Harry or Ned.
Yeah,
Those
I
two.
was
It's
thinking
usually one
like
of them.
maybe him. Um
Jeez. So like you said, to go off what you just iterated, the movies have two villains usually.
mhm.
You would want Hobgoblin to be the supporting villain or like the lesser, and then Negative to be the main big bad.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Okay.
Most definitely negative to be the big bad. Um the supporting, like the lesser villain can be really I don't really got any names.
There's a name I thought you would have said that you didn't say.
Who?
Shit, that nigga got a show right now, or he's in a show right now.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he's in the universe, ain't he?
Yeah. I would have. Mm, see, like what I'm thinking, like that. I think Fisk is gonna be like the big villain. If
Oh,
not the biggest, like the second in this next trilogy.
okay. Y'all don't know who we're talking about. He said the name Wilson Fisk,
Yeah, yup.
Kingpin. Okay, so like he gonna be the big bad in universe for just like Marvel.
Yeah, so I can see him being the big bad for not the first movie of Tom's, maybe the second one. But he'll
Uh,
definitely be involved in some sort of way because they, if anybody's watching, you know what I'm saying, Daredevil, they kind of leaning towards that. You know what I'm saying? Um,
oh, bro, not to interrupt, but like, nigga, they have to interact. I don't
oh
care.
yeah, yeah,
Like, they have to. It's just a must. It's a requirement. You put two niggas in like that in said universe now, and they're both in New York. That's one of Spider-Man's biggest nemesis.
yeah,
You're dropping the ball if you don't have those two interact at all. Like, legitly. So they have to at some point. I wasn't even thinking of him being like big villain yet though. I was just thinking he can make said appearance in the first movie like a supporting villain.
yeah. I definitely just want to see him get involved.
Definitely. I haven't watched Daredevil in a minute, so I don't really know what happened outside of episode like 3, I think. So like I
Yeah,
don't know what he's really up to right now. But we all know what he did in episode 1 is a facade. That nigga's definitely gonna get to his corrupt ways. But it's gonna be we all love Kingpin. That nigga, the reason why we love Kingpin is because that nigga right there, man, he always finds a way to make shit work out in his favor.
yeah,
You can never really like truly defeat that nigga. He's like like I guess piggyback. He would be like lesser term Lex Luthor.
like on
Like
the
a Lex
ground level.
Luthor. Yeah, yeah. Like you know how Superman can't really beat that nigga and he's a fucking human? It's like
Yeah,
that. Spider-Man can't beat this nigga Kingpin and Kingpin's a human.
yeah.
Crazy. I mean, someone, someone. It's gotta be. If not Fisk, I rock with the negative joint. Um, I don't know how he would tie into the universe right now, obviously, because we haven't seen Tom's version of New York in the Marvel universe minute.
Yeah,
Don't really know where that's gonna go. Obviously, we're gonna have to see what's gonna happen in Doomsday for the most part. Um, this will be, if I'm not mistaken, this is going to be the very first movie after that movie too, like the very first MCU movie after Doomsday. So there's a lot riding on that. Usually, movies after the big Avengers movies, bitches don't be doing well. Oh no, but hey, let's see, man. We're gonna have to see. My predictions, though, I would say maybe on a lesser scale, Chameleon, and then if I wanted like a big bad, it would have to be one of these two, three. I'm fine with an Electro one, so Electro, they can remake that or whatever.
yeah,
Um, his own Green Goblin in the universe, do that, or three, Craven.
yeah,
Because if they do, I don't want them to just completely take away from the game, but the game setting up Chameleon and Craven being brothers and shit,
yeah,
and Chameleon in third game is going to be coming after Spider Man because he if you did like the side quests in PlayStation Spider Man 2, there was a Chameleon side quest that you always had to complete, and at the end, it turns out he Craven's brother, whatever, and he was watching Spider Man, and he's gonna be coming after. So if they do add Chameleon into four, why not add Craven and make them a double whammy?
Yeah.
I think that would be clean. I know, I know some of y'all are gonna be like Electro. Let's tap out. Nah, bro, Max is clean. I like Max. They just gotta do it right. Like I I don't like to always shit on Garfield anymore, but the execution of that Electro, and it had nothing to do with Fox at all. It was just whatever type of direction they moved with him wasn't what we wanted at all. Like that's not the character Electro. He had some cool moments, and the way that they repackaged that nigga, gave him a makeover. They even talked about it in No Way Home. That was cool, but like that was more just like fixing up a past mistake. Now they could rebrand him fully as a different actor or something, give him
Yeah.
the right said direction. That's how I would want that to happen. And then obviously Green Goblin, like I just bro, he's synonymous.
Yeah.
That's literally like his number one villain, bro. If it's not him, you would say it's like the other two in the big three. I have a big three. Him, Venom, and then Octavius.
Hmm.
And then I guess you can put like Fisk at four. Because Fisk is up there. That's He's definitely top five. I don't know if he's top three anymore. But yeah, like Goblin, Venom, Octavius. That nigga Peter or Tom's version of Spider Man needs one of those three as a nemesis. One.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's a drop the ball age. It might be like, how do you do a Spider Man six parter? Because the nigga's gonna have six movies by the time his contract's done, and he's probably gonna be done with Spider Man. And you don't give him any of the big three as a main villain. Say what y'all want, bro. Yes, Green Goblin ended up being a big antagonist in No Way Home. That wasn't his. That wasn't his. That was Toby's. And a side note, H, the fact I don't know if you remember the fact that Toby and Willem Dafoe's characters didn't interact more beyond
Yeah.
me. Beyond me. That shit was different. Like they didn't even really acknowledge each other. I'm like, oh, for sure. But Octavius and Toby, nigga, they clicked.
Yeah.
But nigga just forgot about Willem. Nigga said, fuck it. But I mean, I like I'm saying, to get to the back to the point. That wasn't Tom's. That was Toby's Green Goblin. He needs his own Green Goblin in the universe for that to be like, oh, okay, you can say that Green Goblin was big villain in his trilogy or his part of Peter. Yeah, his part of Spider Man. If not him, then it has to be Otto. If not him, then it has to be Venom. It has to be one of the three. That's
Yeah.
synonymous with the character and his overall arcs as not only just Spider Man, bro, but as Peter Parker. Like
Hmm.
he interacts with all three of those villains as himself, not just Spider Man. So like if you don't have one of those three in the universe interact with a big portion, it's a drop of the ball, bro. It is. Literally is. Like even Garfield, for how underwhelming those movies ended up being at the time, right? They still did a Green Goblin at the end. Yes, it was hairy, and yeah, it was short lived. Um, and his Green Goblin was pretty bad. I'll just be honest, but I just got to be honest, it wasn't that good. but at least they did it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that's big bad villain. You gotta have a Green Goblin or one of the other two in there at some point. You can't just like because the track what they're on right now, H just for Tom villains, Vulture, which makes sense. That's Spider Man's first villain. Makes sense. Mysterio, which is clean. Don't get me wrong, that shit's clean.
Yeah.
But that's side villain.
Yeah.
And then you can't even really label one for the third one because it was a fucking Sinister 5 6S knockoff. Like
Yeah.
it was a multiverse movie. We'll call it that. Multiverse movie. So he didn't even really have his own. Even if you want to say like, okay, Green Goblin, da da da. Like I said before, that's not him. That's not his. He needs his own. Obviously, what happened in that movie helps him grow, yada yada, origin story, all that. But now that we got through the origin story, nigga, we need one of the original three in that bitch. One of them. And I know you agree with that.
Yeah.
But back to the main point. Kind of went on a tangent. Expectations. This movie needs to set the bar for its iterations to come. That's how I'm feeling about Spider-Man. Spider-Man 4, especially coming off of No Way Home, the possibilities for this movie are damn near endless,
Hmm.
and they need to capitalize. Especially since it's gonna come after Doomsday with my favorite villain of all time. You already know. They need to capitalize off that. They don't capitalize off of the hype of coming off of No Way Home. Yes, it'll be 5 years since the No Way Home iteration. I get it, but the hype is still there. It is. It's
Yeah.
not nearly as big, but to see what four is going to be from No Way Home to four, the hype is still there. So that's one, and then two, all the events that are going to happen with Tom in Doomsday, how that's going to correlate into his own movie. If they fumble that, bro. Mm-mm. So I mean, expectations are very high for this. Let me just say, I have expectations. H. Maybe this is going a little too far. I don't know. I don't know where your stance at, but I have expectations for this movie being the best Spider-Man out of the iterations.
I feel that.
Like that goes past just Tom, Andrew, and Toby. I don't know if that will go to the animated with the Spider Verse, maybe because I say Across is the best movie far. But yeah. So expectations are very high. Would you say the same?
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Like, do you believe in the potential or the expectations of this should be or could be the best movie out of them all?
Yeah.
Like as far as live action.
Yeah. Most definitely. It's like we got so many iterations of Spider-Man um, from live action to like multiple animated series, including the one that we just got, which was I thought was pretty good. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, it's endless things they can do, and they got to capitalize because you know what I'm saying. Niggas had their gripes with the last three. You feel me? Um,
Mhm.
we've seen Tom Spider Man literally grow up and like deal with loss and deal with multiple things that could have been prevented, but like, come on, my nigga's a grown ass man now. Like, let's get to it. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, let's get to it. Let's see the shit that niggas want to see. Let's see him going toe to toe with like a high tier, you know what I'm saying, villains in his verse. You feel me? So,
Well said. I completely agree with everything you just said. Honest to God. But that would lead us into the next one, right? Um Next topic, Beyond the Spider Verse.
Yes, sir. Um,
That did you want me to go? I got it.
yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure.
So Beyond the Spider Verse got its release date, new one, because we all know the meme by now. We all know 2024, right after the movie dropped in 23. Shit was supposed to drop at damn near this time, I think, last year.
Yeah,
So, and it didn't. We all already know the news that they've been through, like, oh, production team, editor, da da da. They were getting work like hell. We quit, da da da. Had to fill it in. Oh, we didn't even film our lines. Production didn't even start. The execution from across to beyond has been terrible, but they have a chance to make it up. So the release date for Beyond the Spider Verse, March 27, 7. That that's a long time. Let's just
yeah,
say that. Uh, Obviously they haven't even started production. March 20. Yeah, no, it was okay. I was right. So yeah, this movie has a lot riding on it. Nigga, arguably more than Spider-Man 4. Arguably. The reason why I say that is because of how good Across did.
yeah.
Across did amazing.
So this shit got to be better than.
It damn near has to be,
For sure.
bro. Before we talk about Beyond, let's just kind of talk about Across for a couple minutes. Across the Spider Verse set or broke boundaries, my nigga.
Yeah,
Like in terms of animation, viewership, like just anything Spider-Man related, of course. Like that shit was smashing the box office.
yeah,
I don't know if it passed. I think it passed into. I think it did. But besides the point, the fucking execution of what they did in that movie and how they even tied it up back to into beautiful.
yeah.
How they're making him a damn, what was the word? Not an anomaly, a acra something.
Yeah, I
Y'all know what I'm
forgot.
talking about. I can't remember exactly what they called it, but we'll just use the word anomaly. He's an anomaly, and the shit that they did to make him be his own man on Spider Man was great. They left us on a humongous blue ball cliffhanger of all cliffhangers, and had niggas aching for. And now we have to wait another 2 after the release was in 4, so technically 3. Oh, this shit better be 12. 12 out of 10.
Yeah.
There's so much writing on this movie. If they flop this, there ain't no turning back. Like Miles could be fucked up as an animated character type shit.
Yeah.
Flop it. So that will go to the question. With the news of Beyond the Spider Verse being released in 2027 around springtime, we'll just say that. What's your initial thoughts on that release date? And would you agree with the sentiment that this movie has to be damn near perfect.
I think so. Um, it's definitely a lot riding on it. Just due to the fact that it's coming out what be 3 years. um,
Yeah, from initial release date, it would be coming out 3 years prior to that. As of right now, it will be 2 years.
yeah. So um, that alone, you know what I'm saying, made niggas disappointed. um, but yeah, like how good the first two was, you know what I'm saying? I thought the second one um really did good by how the first one was. First one was really good, you know what I'm saying? The second one was really good. Um I heard niggas say the first one better than the second one, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You feel me? So um this next one it gotta hit. You feel me? We gotta see Miles, you know what I'm saying, stand up to niggas, you feel me? Um we got him with him and himself from a different universe. You know what I'm saying? Like
Prowler.
it's you know what I'm saying. It's gonna go crazy. We still got the spot to handle. You feel me?
Facts. Can't forget about that. He's trying to kill Pops.
Like the shit they set up is it's crazy, man.
Hey, H, you didn't even say it either. Nigga, you still got Miguel.
Still got
Possibility of that
Miguel. You know what I'm saying?
chasing him.
Like man, it's so like nice to see. Like it's crazy because like you gotta think like this. Miles is getting introduced to like a whole different, like a whole new generation of, you know what I'm saying, like people that are in Marvel, like people that are like that fuck with Marvel, right? So it's
Yeah.
like this is
Yeah.
like an introduction um, of Miguel or not Miguel for Miles, and it's like
Miles.
it's doing a great job, you know what I'm saying, and um, like I would have loved to be 6 or 7, you know what I'm saying, watching Into the Spider Verse and then watching Across and then watching Beyond. Like it's just crazy. So um definitely expect a lot from this new movie. Um they need to execute everything well. And if they do, then you know what I'm saying that's a wonderful way to end the trilogy if that's what they're hoping for.
Well said. Well said. Um, I would just like to iterate and expand upon the point. This shit, Beyond the Spider Verse, has to get a great ending, man.
Yeah.
As Cause, bro, you got Into and Across, arguably being nothing less than a 9 for each. So if Beyond ends up being a 7 somehow, let me clarify. Since Into and Across were so high on the scale already, right? If Beyond came out and dropped the 7, that shit would really feel like a like gang.
No,
I'm just
talk
telling
your
y'all how the culture works, bro.
yeah, talk your
Like
shit. Talk your shit.
H, the culture works. Like you already know, as being an avid watcher, you watch that shit and it didn't hit on the level of those previous two movies. Niggas is gonna. It might be a 7,
Yeah,
but in the heart, niggas is gonna be like, nigga, that shit is a
yeah.
100%. Niggas gonna be like that. I might be niggas, 100%. So this shit has to be nothing short of amazing, especially since you're blue balling us and you had all them issues with your editors, production team members. This shit better break boundaries again. Fuck it, I'm putting that on y'all. Has to. It has to. Look. I was looking at some of the images. This shit looks great.
Yeah,
Prowler looks insane. Miles Morales Prowler looks great. And that shit's going to kick off the movie. We already know that.
yeah. It's straight into the
It's going to be straight into it.
yeah,
So they already set it up. I will say this: do I expect it to be great? Yes, that's the whole point of the set expectations on, because I'm coming into it expecting a lot. It would be one thing if I was just like, maybe you can say I'm wrong for it, but when you come into movies, you just kind of go into it with an open mind. No,
yeah,
nigga, I'm not in for that. No, I'm coming into this movie expecting greatness, nigga.
yeah,
Straight up. For this one age, 100%. The other two, it was like, okay, don't know what to expect. What's gonna happen in this one? Da da da. Open mind, open book. No, not this one, because they already set it up and put the plot points in.
yeah,
They already did all of that. He's an anomaly. Uh, Nigga wasn't even supposed to be Spider Man. Obviously, in his verse, he essentially he essentially ended up killing Peter. That came out with that. Da, 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 with his involvement. Nigga got the spot. Spot's arguably supposed to be the biggest Spider Man villain ever. That's what they're labeling it as because of what his threat level is. Like no Spider Man villain has been this big of a threat like the Spot.
yeah,
So you got those two. You got the Spot trying to kill bro's pops, and that's essentially supposed to be his origin story. They sitting across, they all had origin stories where they lose somebody, yada yada.
mm-hmm,
Then you got the plot point of his own self fighting him. You got the plot point with Gwen. You got the plot point with Miguel. Like they set it all up crazy perfect. Like if y'all watched I think we did a previous video on it, probably like a year or two ago now. We talked about what the plot could be for this movie. Nigga, I had a theory that Miguel could be the end all big bad. Miguel could be the end villain,
yeah,
straight up. Like, and I would be in love with that shit. Um, but how it would go is like da 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 shit happen with the Prowler, niggas defeat him, whatever. Arguably might even team up. Boom boom. The Spot's fucking up the multiverse. Gwen and them trying to stop it, yada yada. Uh, Miguel can't find Miles yet, so he's just like, oh, okay, fuck it. Let the Spot kill his pops.
yeah,
Miles and the other Miles, Prowler Miles, show up. Da da da. They end up beating the Spot, right? Nigga's dad's safe, and then Miguel's like, damn, nigga, you ruined the multiverse.
yeah,
You didn't go through your little web that you were supposed to. Now, nigga, I'm gonna make sure you go through, and he gonna kill his dad.
yeah,
You remember that theory?
mm-hmm.
Like, nigga, that shit would go stupid in the theater. That shit would be crazy. Nigga, like, how you feel now? Killed your pops. What you gonna do now?
It's
And then
crazy.
them niggas have a big all end all battle, and he's going through it, feelings, all that. But like he's supposed to say, um, or like his dad usually said, like the Uncle Ben shit. Could have said that great power, great responsibility. We haven't gotten that. Maybe now look, maybe that's what they're going for is for him to stem away from that. That's probably what they're going for. I understand it. But if it was to all circle back in, because no Spider-Man has done that.
Yeah.
None. They've all had the great power, great responsibility shit. Miles hasn't gone through that yet. They thought, even I thought, the Prowler Uncle Aaron dying when he found out that was the origin.
I thought the
They
same
said no.
same thing.
They said no, nigga. It's your pops. Spot's supposed to kill your pops. So I mean, we'll see how it transpires. And the fact that they have these possibilities and us theorizing all these things and getting this excited about it tells you, like, it goes all the way back to the initial point that we made. This topic. We're expecting greatness, bro. We're expecting greatness. Um Animation, I'm not really like too crazy. Like, I know some niggas want them to break the sound barrier. The animation's gonna be top notch. We're never gonna see animation like this. I don't care. I'm more invested in the story, bro. I
Yeah.
really am. Like, what they've done with this story is just S tier, bro. Really has. And it's made me like Miles as a character way more than I ever had. Y'all don't know, Miles is still kind of fresh and new.
Yeah.
So it's a nice change of pace from the typical Peter Parker, Uncle Ben, da da da. He's finna go through a change. I get it. Nice change of pace, and adding Gwen Stacy as Ghost Spider or Spider. I said Ghost Spider. That's her other name. Spider Gwen makes sense too. So, moral of the story: this shit needs to be a 12 out of 10. I would accept it if it's a 10. If it's a 9, I'll be indifferent. Anything less, a flop. Fuck it. Putting it on them. Putting it on them. Putting it on them, Age. If the theory doesn't come true about Miguel though actually killing his dad, I'm fine with it. I'm not saying that the only way they can make it a 10. Not saying that at all. If they do that though, I'm telling y'all right here, y'all heard it here first. If they do that, come back to this video. Right. We said that shit first. Percent. We'll come back to this video ourselves, clip it once the movie comes out in 2 years, and blast that shit and be like, "Nigga, we called this. We literally called it." But not honest to God, it's a theory. Makes sense. Is it a little far fetched? A little, just a
Yeah.
little bit, just a little, because Miguel's supposed to be a good guy. Well, yeah, yeah, he's supposed to be a good guy, like on the side of the spiders, whatever, doing what's right. But this version of Miguel looks a little different.
Yeah.
A
That
little
nigga been
different.
going through it.
Yeah. Nigga said he saw himself die. Like, hey,
Yeah.
that one's been going through it. So I mean, there's possibilities of him going rogue, and I can see it in how his character's been portrayed as, nigga, I'm doing what's right.
Yeah.
Your dad needs to die. He could be one of them niggas. So, did you have anything else to add though?
um no, not really. Um do you think we would be possibly getting a Prowler and Spider-Man team up?
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Honestly, that kind of goes into the theory I had with the Miguel shit. I think once the movie starts and they do their fight or whatever, I don't think our Miles, going to, or like he'll win the fight, right?
Hmm.
And then kind of like talk no jutsu that nigga into saving his
Yeah.
dad.
Yeah.
Like he'll say something about his dad, possibly even just family or Uncle Aaron that nigga will resonate with, and he'll be like, "Oh damn, okay, well, since I couldn't save my dad, let me save yours." Some shit
Yeah.
like that. See that happening. Now, if they went and took a left and was like, "No, nigga, you going to kill me," or some shit like that,
Sheesh.
like, look, maybe he wouldn't, obviously, but I'm just saying, like, that's the beauty of this movie, right? There's so many possibilities that they could do. Like, what if he don't team up? Eh? What then? That nigga's just gonna beat him and what? He escapes? That could happen.
Yeah.
It could. Uh, he could beat him, and then Uncle Aaron come out. Cause don't forget, Uncle Aaron is his underling. He's that version of Miles is underling,
Yeah.
so he could help him out instead of fight too. Shit. What if during the fight, right? In I can't remember what universe that is, 2049, something like that. Um, what if Miguel come through? He found that nigga, like, found you. Bring that ass. Like, there's so many possibilities. But to fully answer your question though, I do expect them to team up to where he talk no jutsu's that nigga and he goes with him in the to travel to go save his dad.
Yeah.
There was one image though, bro, that kind of not necessarily confused, but makes me think they're gonna do some we're not even thinking about.
Mm.
It's the image with him and Gwen. Obviously, they're going to see each other again, but it makes me think that there's going to be a fight against the spot without him. They're gonna
Mm. Okay.
that that makes me think that I don't know. Only we don't know the direction of the movie, but if we go off from what we had in Across, you would think that Across is going to start with Prowler versus Miles, right? Then everything else is kind of like if all these things are happening at once. Miguel's trying to hunt that nigga down. Miles is trapped by the Prowler. While those two things are happening, nigga, the Spot's doing this big ass multi-dimensional shit that Gwen and them are trying to stop.
Yeah.
But then in that image, Miles looks depressed, sad, or whatever, and Gwen. So does Gwen. She looks like she doesn't know what to say to that nigga. Like
Yeah.
she's trying to help him, but kind of like stop. I'm kind of leaning with like two ways on this. One, it could be my theory that nigga just lost his pops. But there's like two branches. Either Miguel did it in my theory, or the Spot actually did kill this nigga's dad. That that could be it. Moral of the story though, I do think that nigga's dad is going to die, and that's what that image is. It's the aftermath.
Yeah.
That's what I think. Um, to put other things out there though, could it be I don't know him beating the Prowler or whatever, and finally meets up with Gwen before the big battle, and he doesn't know what to do about this. Da da da. He just feels conflicted. Possibly, there's multiple ways, but yeah, Prowler and Miles team up. That'd be pretty gas. I feel like
Yeah.
that could be a way on how they beat Prowler with his help.
Yeah.
What you think though? You think that could happen?
Yeah. Um.
Would you want that to happen?
I think that'd be cool. I think cuz if like if not teaming up, like what would like Miles like the Prowler Miles, like what would his role be in that
Purpose B.
movie? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And it's like they're gonna be stuck. Miles is I don't know if he's is he stuck in that universe right now? Like does he have any way out?
Um, there was. Oh, you know what? H. Oh, he doesn't.
Yeah, so he gonna
He
need help. He gonna need help from someone. I don't know if it's gonna be from Miles or from another, you know what I'm saying, spider person. Um
Yeah, because he doesn't have the interdimensional watch.
yeah. His
He
ass is
got
already glitching.
transported. Exactly. He got transported to that universe because put in the wrong coordinates or whatever.
Yeah.
When after he duped all the spiders, he beat them. By the
Yeah, he
way, I know
was
y'all hate that,
frying
but he
them niggas.
got
That's one of the best
definitely whooped
like
them.
Spider-Man scenes, bro. Like him just frying all them niggas, bro. And that was perfect, bro.
Hey, chill on my nigga Yuri, bro.
Oh
Come
yeah. Hey, Yuri was in
on.
that joint. That's crazy.
He was chasing that nigga. He ain't give it his full effort, bro.
Hey, nigga, he might be one of the strongest niggas there, nigga. Like, no cap.
Yuri's, oh yeah, Yuri's is up there.
Yeah.
He's definitely one of the most experienced niggas. That nigga's Spider Man's like 30. that nigga, that nigga. The fact that they couldn't catch that nigga, hilarious.
Yeah.
Be all them niggas. But like, hey man, possibilities are endless. I would
Yeah.
say Prowler's purpose, besides possibly helping him, would to be to show like, nigga, this is what could happen to you if you lose your dad. So it could like
Mm,
reassure that nigga
yeah.
in a way. Like if they don't team up and he just flat out beats him and somehow goes back or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know how people would feel about that though, because some people would be like, "Oh, okay," like kind of like what you said, like, "Hey, niggas beat him. Yeah, he got reassured." Like, and maybe even before he left, like Prowler was like, "Oh, bro, I know you trying so hard, but you can't save our dad, bro."
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know if that's something that character would say either, because I remember Miles was already trying to plead with that nigga, like,
Yeah.
"Bro, you gotta let me out. We gotta save our dad." That nigga's like, "Nigga, your dad? My dad gone, bro."
Yeah.
So it's like he didn't care. So I mean, I don't know. I would probably lean towards the team up though. I would lean towards that. But would it be a bad thing if they didn't do that and he just flat out beat him? No, what I was gonna say, I some niggas would feel some type of way. They'll
Yeah.
feel like possibly even bald. Like,
Literally. Especially like
oh
all these years too, like passing like
yeah. They'll be like, damn, niggas fought for 10 minutes and that was it. Like,
nigga had the elite reveal and then then the nigga got beat in a minute. Like, come on, gang, what's going on? Shit
hey,
crazy.
H, nigga got the cornrow review and all that to drip the aura just to get
Clean.
dropped.
It's crazy.
That shit would be bogus as fuck. Yeah. I'd be like, if they didn't do the team up, they would have to make it mean something on why he encountered him.
Yeah.
As long as they do that, I think it would be fine, personally. But like I said, even if niggas did that, some niggas would be like, "Bro, I want to see this nigga some more."
Right.
We already know how niggas gonna be. Niggas on social media gonna be like, cornrow miles over afro miles any day.
Yeah.
Niggas gonna be on that. So I mean, that character might need a good amount of screen time.
Yeah.
Is what I'd say, no matter how they do it. Now, do I expect the team up? Yeah, I do. But I'm definitely open for different possibility for that character. But overall on this said topic, Beyond the Spider Verse, we have great expectations for it. Needs to be a damn near masterpiece for us. That's the consensus view on said movie. Build up has been it's been long enough already, to be completely honest. But um, we'll give y'all 2 more years. That should just better be a 10.
Facts.
So we'll have to see what's gonna happen in spring 2027. So Spider-Man news has been going crazy. Possibly around. It's funny because it's possibly around that time we could
Yeah.
get the third trilogy of the PlayStation Spider-Man game, and then that shit would be a shit would Spider-Man would be insane for that year. Let's just say that.
Yeah. You thinking like next year? You think?
Mm, what's it? April now? Uh, maybe if we don't get new at the Game Awards, either Game Awards or PlayStation's yearly releases.
Mm-hmm.
If we don't get any new trailer, whatever, then it would be 27.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it. 'Cause it would be weird for them to not have the PlayStation showcase later this year, and for them not to say anything about it,
Yeah.
not even have like a sneak peek like they did the last time,
Mm-hmm.
and then they just drop it
Yeah.
next year. That would be so weird. That would be bad build up. Arguably, don't spoil anything though. That's because they spoiled the Venom shit.
Oh yeah, they did. What the fucking trailer? That was crazy.
Yeah, that trailer was fucking it.
Yeah.
Um, I loved the trailer. We did a reaction to it on the channel. Y'all can go watch that if y'all want. But they should have just kept it to Craven. Like, don't tell us anything about Venom. Did we know about it though? Yes. Okay, we get it. We knew about Harry being in the tank. Don't fully put in the trailer, bro. Maybe some niggas didn't see the credit.
Yeah.
Maybe some niggas didn't see it, bro. Um. So yeah, not. I'm sorry that I went into the game, but like Spider Man could be on a big uptick in the next coming years. We just have to see what they got planned and get ready for the ride that they're gonna take us on. But to end this pod, let me ask y'all, what's your favorite Spider Man character? Not just like Peter Parker's or any type of versions of Spider Man, just overall in the Spider Man universe. Comment down below who your favorite characters are in the Spider Man universe. Mine, obviously, would be Peter Parker's version of Spider Man's. And then probably like my favorite villain. That's a tough one, but it had to be around like Electro, Fisk. Uh, uh, I don't know necessarily Green Goblin. I love Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin. So I mean, if he counts, then that would be it. Venom's cool, but yeah, it'd probably be Fisk. I love Fisk. Adrian, what about you? What you got? Favorite characters in Spider-Man verse?
I'll probably say Miles. Um, One of my favorite Spider-Man. And then for villain, I would probably say I might go Fisk, just cause like I've grown to like him just throughout the Daredevil series, and I feel like
Okay.
they really like showcase that nigga the right way, like you know what I'm saying, like straight like mob boss mentality, like that nigga is it's crazy, bro.
No, definitely, definitely. Um, oh, and to throw in like female characters too. My favorite would probably be Gwen Stacy, and then probably Black Cat.
Like Cat Fire.
Silver Sable's up there too, though.
Oh,
I have
she's
been impressed
fire.
with her.
She's
I have
fire. That DLC was fire. I fucked with her.
facts. Her shit was definitely clean. Um, Mary Jane's okay. She's okay. She's okay. But yeah, comment down below who y'all favorite characters are. Female, male, villain, bro. Anyone in the Spider Verse will do. And yeah, man. Appreciate y'all for joining on this podcast. Uh, hopefully y'all enjoyed and come to the next one. Really appreciate it. Uh, stay tuned to the Patreon. Um, hit that post notification bell. So I know every time we post. If you're watching this and you're not subscribed, why aren't you? If you made it to the end and you're still not subscribed, do it. Like you watched the whole hour and a half video and didn't hit subscribe. I
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Feeling a little
Go ahead and hit that,
racist.
man.
No, I'm playing.
Okay.
I'm
Oh, this nigga crazy.
Niggas gonna be like, what? Like me, racist.
Could never. I got black friends all the time. But no, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in to this Nexus podcast. Make sure y'all follow us, social medias, all that jazz, that subscribe button, all that, and stay tuned to the next one. Love y'all. Be out. Peace.
Deuce.